Hey everybody, welcome back for another lesson. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for all your support and watching my videos, and still learning, and hopefully I'll get better at it. I don't know, but this next lesson today is going to be on Kansas City. Now, we've done the blues in earlier lessons. We did the kind of a simplified 12-bar blues. So today we're going to take it a step farther, and we're going to do Kansas City. You know, the blues can be any kind of song. Okay, it's just and once you learn to see, you know, that the blues structure fits in a lot of different songs, then it makes it easier for you to memorize songs and to learn them, because you're going to go, oh, well, that's just like the 12-bar blues, but then it just has a couple extra chords maybe, and maybe some relative minors, which we will talk about later in later lessons. But so today I'm just going to show you how to do Kansas City or the 12-bar blues. And this time we're going to throw in the turnaround, and I'm going to show you a few little extra things you can do now to make it sound a little bit more pleasing to the ear. So the first thing we're going to do, actually you might have noticed that intro that I started off with, that's really not part of Kansas City, but on the backing track I have, I programmed that in there because I thought it sounded cool. All that was, and you already learned, you know, a few of the chords. It was just an A sus. And then we went to the D6, and then back to the A sus, and then to an E7th sus, which was basically you're going to play your E7th chord, and you're just going to have your third finger is going to be on the third string, second fret. It makes a cool sounding chord. Suspended sevenths are some of my favorite chords. So that makes a cool little intro, you know. And again, you know, it's nice to do your own thing. It's like I just hate, you know, being pigeonholed, like, oh, that's not how the record went. Well, you know, for the most part, if you want to have fun playing music, you know, do your own thing. You know, get as much as you can from the record or the CD. I guess I'm stuck in a time warp. I keep saying the record. Go back to the old cassette tape and rewind it and get it perfectly off of that. No, I'm just joking. But you know, to me, that just steals a lot of the joy out of it. You know, and there's different styles. You know, people like, some people want to get it exactly perfect. It's like, I just don't have the patience for that anymore. And I always like to throw my own style, because the minute I start playing, all these ideas pop into my head, and I want to do something. I want to follow that idea. So I encourage you to do the same thing. So this is how the intro goes. We're going to have the A sus 2, D6. Notice I'm swinging it. Now, to connect that E7 sus, just bring your second finger up a string, and then you could just do that, but I like to put my first finger back on the third string first fret, then I take my third finger off, and I get that. Okay? So, that's the intro. I'm going to Kansas City. And then you're into your chords, okay? So, here's the new thing you can do now. You already learned it the other way, so now we're going to put our pinky to work. So we're going to do this now. See that? So I'm just playing the A, 7th chord, and I put my pinky first string, second fret, and then I'm going to move it up again to the third fret, back down, and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And again, the sky is the limit as to what you can do with this. Now, if this is too hard, you can do this. You can just go on the second fret. But I like to do this. okay? And this can be any combination. Okay, so you've got that. Just, you know, find one way that you like doing it, and then just see if you get that down, then see how much you can vary it. A lot of fun to do, and this will get that pinky, build up some muscles in that pinky. Okay, and then we're going to go to the D7. I like to start with my second finger off. Okay, this will actually give you a D ninth. Cool chord. So same thing, I'm going D ninth, or just think of it as a D7th for the sake of simplicity. Then back to your A7. And then the E7th, we'll just keep that just the way we've been doing it. Then D7, keep that keep the chord just the way we learned it in the previous lessons, and then we're going to go back to the A7, okay? So let me take you through that, then I'm going to show you the turnaround. Let's see here. I'm going to save that turnaround for the end because I want to show you one thing first. Let's leave that turnaround off, and I'm going to show you a simplified turnaround at first. Okay, we might just use that last thing towards the end, that turnaround that I did. But in the previous lesson, we just went. We went to the. Let me go from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we go to the D for 2 measures. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. D7. Ouch! Boy, that hurt my finger just now. 3, 4, 1, 2. That's the turnaround right there. Okay. So I should teach it to you that way first. Okay. So let's take that one more time. From before I injured my finger. I was out working on the yard yesterday and actually cleaning the swamp cooler, and I stuck my finger in like some stuff in the bottom of the cooler. Like I got a splinter, but it was metal. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Let me take you all the way through that, okay? So this is going to be just the turnaround. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to go a measure on the E7th, measure on the D, measure on A, then measure on E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the turnaround. Okay, let me do that one more time. So from the E7th, 1, 2, 3, 4 to D7 to A7. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're back into the song. Okay. So then the turnaround that I did earlier, this you want to get really fancy. Now this is normally pretty hard for most beginners, so just kind of know of it, know that it exists, so then you know when you're getting more comfortable with playing the blues with the turnaround, then you can throw that in. And all that is, if you go back to your D chord, okay, in previous lessons, okay, this is really easy if you do it this way. Take that D chord, move everything up one string. Okay, just move it up one string. So you can take a D, Move it up one string. Now we're going to slide it all the way up to your 5th fret. This ends up making an A7th chord. It's just played in a different inversion. So we're just going to walk this down. And then back to your A7th. Okay? So let me play that. So we're going to go take it from the E7th. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay? And then we go to the E7th after that. And then we're back into the song, okay? So that's more, that's closer to how the blues are played in a professional setting, okay? So I'm going to go take you all the way through that whole thing one more time, okay, just so I didn't totally lose you. Okay, here we go from the very beginning. Okay, see, so then that way you have the blues, or the whole sequence of the blues with the turnaround and this little turnaround figure too. Okay, so and then also this comes in handy if you ever hear somebody whining or complaining and you happen to have a guitar in your hand. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. Okay, so let me take this really slow. Okay, so we have the A7, 4 measures, D7 for 2 measures, A7 for 2 measures, then we go the E for 1, 2, 3, 4, D7 for 1, 2. Then you're going to go A, 1 strum, 1, A7th, and 2, 3, 4, 1. And then you're back into the song, okay? 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I'm just kind of making up this stuff with my pinky as I go. It's fun to do. And then it just circles round and round and round. And then that will fit with Kansas City. And this will also fit with the backing track that I have along with this. Including that intro. That's why I put that intro in there, because like I said earlier, when I did the backing track, I put that in there because I thought it sounded cool. And so we're going to use this song as well to do when we start playing the pentatonic scale. This will be a great one for learning this scale, the pentatonic scale on, and so we will be working with this a lot. And I'm also going to have the chords and lyrics to this on my website as well, so you can get the chords and the measures and all that kind of stuff. So I think that wraps it up for this video. I sure hope I didn't get you too confused there in the middle part with that turnaround. Just remember, when you learn this the first time, we just did E for 2 measures, I think. We did, yeah, so now I'm going into a whole new lesson. But just remember, go back to your previous lesson. Remember, you did the E7 for 2 measures, okay? So we're throwing in a couple new things on the end of this one. We're doing E for 1 and D for 1, and then A for 2, and we have that little turnaround. So don't let that confuse you. Just kind of follow along with what I did in this lesson, and you'll be good to go. So anyways, thanks again. I sure appreciate all your support and for helping me out and watching these videos and all that good stuff. Hope you had a good day, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks a bunch. Bye-bye.